Okay, welcome everybody. This is our weekly update. If you want to come in for a 3-day free trial, come to daytradingthefutures.com, and we have a live day trading room that day trades the euro and crude oil. So just go to daytradingthefutures.com, sign up for the 3-day free trial, and you can come in and see how our members actually trade the euro and crude oil using our proprietary indicators. We had a beautiful day. Let's go over Friday, non-farm payrolls. Non-farm payrolls the first week of every single month. This happened to be the second, but the first week of every single month, the first Friday of every single month, is the biggest report of the entire month. It's non-farm payrolls. That causes extreme volatility in the euro and also in the crude oil market. Well, we'd love to take advantage of the non-farm payroll report. And what I'm going to go over today in this video is our Fibonacci cluster confluence numbers that pop up automatically in the room, and also how we use those in combination with support and resistance. The beautiful thing about having a system that automatically plots these numbers is that since the market is controlled by all the institutions, okay, all the hedge funds, all the high-frequency traders, they have certain clusters that they look for. And the clusters that they look for that you're going to find is you're going to find these clusters on certain numbers that they turn the markets on. So if you look, my system called the high on crude oil Friday, okay, at my main level, a 1.618 extension, and also called the low Friday, also right after the report. The main cluster came in early in the morning on two of my main numbers, 1272, 1618. And this is what we're going to concentrate on this morning on this, today in today's video, is I want you to concentrate on these two numbers when they cluster. And what I'm having programmed for my members in my live trading room is when I have two price clusters or more from different price swings on previous days or current days, it will call the highs and lows in the market because this is fixed programmed algorithm trading. And we're going to go over that this morning. So, but if you look today, Friday, we had a beautiful run up from my number on the crude oil market. I actually covered in the room at this level from the short that I had. And then we had a beautiful high where my members took advantage. This is actually on high value area. Market Profile was right here. So this was exactly on my high value area, called it to the exact tick on Market Profile. Consequently, it's a 1.618 extension. And so you had a beautiful price point for a reversal right here at the high of the day. Then we came down to my proprietary moving average that no one uses. I don't know anybody that uses this moving average. I'm not a big fan of moving averages because if you just use moving averages to buy and sell, you're doing yourself a big disservice because you got to keep averaging in the market. You don't know where it's going to stop. And that's just novice traders that just trade off moving averages and then average in. So make sure you don't do that. But the bottom line is that I tell you the exact levels with these numbers when they match up with support and resistance. But let's go over what I got coming to the room, and it's some pretty exciting stuff for all the traders out there. What I have coming in the room is a dot-based system that's going to tell you when these price clusters come to one at a certain price and they meet. This is Friday's action. If you look, this is a euro. If you notice, the secret sauce in the market, which nobody talks about, is an 886 retracement. 886 retracement with the 1618 or 1272 we'll call the highs and low and ranges every single day in the market, depending what market you trade, and it works on all markets actually. So what I have coming in the room is when I have a price cluster, and this is Friday's action on the euro, and I'll go over several markets before I get off this video, is we had a price cluster. You can see here's a price cluster, calls a high in the market. Here's a price cluster, calls a low in the market. Here's an 886 secret sauce extension. So a dot does not plot because it's just one fib extension. When you do have a price cluster, here's a 1.618, and this also is an 886 retracement. This is a price cluster. A fib cluster. Here's a fib cluster, so you can see how it calls the highs and lows. So what we do in my trading room is I have main support and resistance levels using my market profile levels, and also use my institutional levels off my in my live room, yearly charts, quarterly charts, semester charts, And when we get a price cluster on support or resistance, a dot will automatically pop up, sell dot and a buy dot for you to get long or short the market. So I made it very, very easy visually for traders to trade. And I'm just releasing this now in the market. So it's going to be some really neat stuff going forward. Let's look at some other markets. Let's take a look at crude oil. I'm going to show you what a price cluster looks like on crude Friday. If you look at the price cluster on crude, right there's your price cluster that happened. Oops. Get that back up. If you look on the S&P 500, S&P 500, if you look, it called the exact high in the S&P 500. S&P 500 had an 886. If you look at the secret sauce in the market, it's an 886 extension. No one uses it. If you 886, 886, my algorithm picked it up, 886, 886. Then we finally got a price cluster at the high, and the market falls 5 points. Okay, let's move on here. Keep this video short. Look at the NASDAQ futures. Works in all markets. Doesn't matter what markets you trade. I will be having this for NinjaTrader, that automatically plots for NinjaTrader. If you want to get on my list to receive this for NinjaTrader, you must email us or come in for the 3-day free trial and get on a mailing list. Once we release it for NinjaTrader, these will automatically plot on any market. In fact, it works on Google, works on Apple yesterday, called the highs and lows on Google and Apple yesterday. Again, also. Here's the NASDAQ futures. You can see I had a price cluster here. Again, at the buy dot, sell dot, calls a high, and actually calls the exact low coming into the close on the NASDAQ futures. So just gives you a good idea of what we're doing in the room when we buy and sell. These different markets. This will automatically plot for you, so then you can take advantage of these major price swings. Let me show you the Dow, the last one. Like I said, it works in all markets. The price cluster, the fib cluster at a certain price. Look at the Dow. Here's the low fib cluster comes up. We don't get a fib cluster here. We get a fib cluster here. Calls the low. We get a 786 extension with the 1272 cluster, and then we get the sell dot. So in other words, this will help you in any market right across the board to pick highs and lows in the market. Remember, the main institutions, the big institutions, hedge funds, high-frequency traders, they control this market. Don't have subjectivity in your trading, okay? Stop trading just off of moving averages or the MAC or etc. Those are lagging indicators. Traders that just trade off moving averages of multiple time frames do not know how to trade the market. But those are traders that just keep averaging in the market because they do not know how to pinpoint turning points. Because one time your hand caught in the cookie jar, average in, all of a sudden you're short, 6 to 10 contracts, and it blows against you really hard, and you wipe your account out. So be smart about it. Pick your inflection points. If you don't know exactly where you're buying and selling, if you have any subjectivity in your trading, come in our trading room, www.daytradingthefutures.com. We'll show you exactly how we use harmonic numbers, Fibonacci numbers, price clusters on major market profile levels and institutional levels. Okay, everybody have a great one, and we'll update you next week. Take care.